welcome back to Shave with Fuzzy. I'm Fuzzy. Hi, y'all. On, what is this? Turn that light out. Thursday. It's Thursday afternoon. Getting ready to go to work here on the good old 1400 to 2200 shift. Just going to do a quick shave. Nothing special, nothing spectacular. Just hadn't posted a video in a few days, and just going to go and do that. Everything motoring along. Was off the weekend, but looks like I'm going to end up working some this weekend coming up, which is okay. It's not a problem. Working overnight shift. Saturday night is just not that bad a thing. So anyway, like I said, just going to be a quick shave. It's just a regular everyday. I shaved yesterday for work, so we're going to go to shave today. And I was digging around, and I hadn't used one of these in a while, and it's actually one of my favorite two-sided thingies. They're just old. It's just a Gillette old. Open comb. And I almost picked up the ball end tech, but I love an open comb razor. And open comb does not automatically mean aggressive, and it doesn't automatically mean more efficient or anything like that. But these olds are hard to beat in a two-sided thingy. They just do the job really well without any complaints. They're very efficient. Some of them are more aggressive feeling than others. I actually don't remember how this particular razor feels. I've got several of these. And one of these days I'm going to dig out my my single ring, or is it a double ring? Whichever one is, there's one that's really kind of rare. I don't have one of those, but I do have one. It's silver plated. Really, really, really nice shave. I'm gonna dig one of those out. So today it's going to be the Musgo Real shave cream. Is this the oak moss? I believe it is. But anyway, maybe not. But anyway, Musgo Real, really good cream. There's a couple different types of these, and they do a really good job. And I don't use them enough, but I got so much stuff. I just take some and spread it around. I mean, you can put it directly on the brush. You folks that don't know that bowls are for soup will sometimes bowl lather with creams like that. Bowls are for soup. Face lather like God intended. You start with that damp brush right over the top of where you have that cream, and it'll build up. Oh, got a wonderful scent to it. I don't know if there's anything bad you can say about the Musgo Real. All right, there it goes. Now look at that. Like I said, I won't have too much water. Just make a big mess slinging water everywhere. Well, for those that keep up, things have been going about the same. New supervisor settling in, and I get along with him, so I think everything's working out good there. Settling in to the swing shift instead of the graves. It takes me a little while to get switched back over when I have to do daytime stuff. Now, if I were to go back to straight nights after doing days or evenings or whatever, a couple of nights, I'm good to go. But it can take a while switching over to day stuff. But this is a second use blade, which means it's practically a new blade. And these olds are just such a good razor. You used to pick these things up easy and cheap. Probably still can. And one thing I've seen people do that I want to do, I just never have got around it. I'm going to take one and I'm going to grind one side of it off and make it into a shade razor. I've seen folks that did it. I borrowed one time. I've got a video with it, at least one video with it, where I sent it back to the owner where they did that. And it turns a two-sided thingy into a really nice one-sided thingy that uses the shade, single half of double-edged blade. And those are actually legal at Coast. But again, there's nothing super spectacular fancy about using an old. Just like driving an old Chevy with the 3-speed on the column. I owned a 63 when I was a young man. 3-speed on the column, straight 6. It's the first vehicle I ever bought with my own money. My dad had given me a 67 Corvette, greenie car, 318, 4-door. I put some miles on that thing. And once it got to where I'd finished wearing it out, it was well worn when I got it. But once I finished it off kinda, I sold it, $500, put $100 with it. An old guy out from Lake Charles, I don't remember now exactly where he was, but he was out from Lake Charles. Old guy was selling a 1963 Chevy pickup, long wheelbase, step side. $600. Would have been in 89 or 90. But anyway, 3-speed on the column, and I'd already driven stuff that had a 3-speed on the column. My granddad had a mid-70s Bronco. And then later on, my dad had one. And granddad had a, I don't know, I think he had an F-100 pickup truck, a 70-some-odd model that had the 3-speed on the column. But that's been a few years ago, and I can't swear if that truck, I remember the truck, but I can't swear it had a 3-speed. But anyway, I drove several of them. I had an old 78 Jeep CJ. It would have been a CJ5, I believe. It had the 3-speed, but it was on the floor. It wasn't on the column. So I've driven a few of them over the years. But anyway, that's kind of what shaving with an old is like. It's driving one of those old Chevys. Nothing complicated. Get you there. Y'all hear Miss Luna guarding the castle? Miss Luna guarding the castle. That's her. Somebody's walking right by the door squeak. I call that the Little Yeet squeak. Miss Luna is also known as Little Yeet, by the way, because she likes to yeet herself when we're walking. She'll roll over and just throw herself over on her back. Go yeet. And she's over on her back rolling around. Makes her so happy. That's her rap name, Little Yeet. Your dog have a rap name? My dog had a rap name. All righty. Little Yeet and the Hound. My sidekick could get a kick out of that. Sidekick's having a bad day today. So sidekick, if you watch this video, hope he gets better. And while we're doing shout outs, shout out to Agent 00 Devin. Doing really well. He's made some good grades in school. So he's doing really well. And yeah, definitely. Want to shout out there. And Miss Susie, hope things are going good over there in your part of the world. Well, there we go, folks. Look at there. It's nice, simple, straightforward. If you get a chance and you like two-sided thingies, pick you up an old. There's a lot of them floating around. I've got this is an early 20s model. I've got one that dates back 1918. That may be the oldest of them that I have. And it's actually in a case similar to what the military case was. It's not a military case. I don't have one of the military ones. But they're just really, really good and easy two-sided thingies to shave with. All right, well, that's going to do it for today. Like I said, just kind of low-key. No really rants or anything. This is Louisiana. More precisely, this is Baton Rouge, Louisiana. So I'm sure I can find something to complain about. But then again, wherever you are, if you look around, you can find something to complain about. But sometimes it ain't worth it. Just the way it is. You gotta let the folks that are running things run things. And if you don't like how they're running things, vote for somebody else. That's how it goes. All right, well, look, I'm out of here. Y'all have a great day, whoever you are, wherever you are, whatever you're doing. Drink you some coffee out of a Tupperware cup. And happy shaves to you.